Hey, I'm Chris Miglino with Sequire Spotlight. I am here with Andy Ross from American Rebel. Andy, how you doing?
Hi, man. I'm great. Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Anybody ever watch a show where you see somebody trying to get into a safe and you think to yourself, can you actually get into a safe? Can you actually do it? Can people do it? Can they get into a safe?
You know, a trained locksmith can get into a safe with the proper tools, but the credentials that you need to provide to get that done are pretty, pretty detailed. So
you guys make safes.
We do.
You make lots of other stuff that kind of falls into that area, right? So you're providing. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the other products?
I had a TV show for 10 years on the Outdoor Channel called Maximum Archery World Tour.
Oh, that's great.
I did some music on the show, and it went viral with Napster and iTunes and all that stuff. So next thing I knew, I was in Nashville making records. I had a song called American Rebel in 2015 off my Time to Fight record, and we decided to turn it into a brand. And as of February of 22, we uplisted to NASDAQ. So we have grown, to say the least, but we started with concealed carry clothing, backpacks, coats, jackets, moved into gun safes, ended up using an OEM manufacturer out of Provo, Utah, named Champion Safe. And then when that gentleman was ready to retire, we purchased his company, so we made an acquisition. And just here recently, we introduced America's patriotic, God-fearing, Constitution-loving, national anthem singing, stand your ground beer.
That's great. So let's go back to the where you said you started, the concealed carry. I saw you have a jacket. You got backpacks and things of the sort.
So a concealed carry product simply is a product that allows you to carry a firearm in a safe and effective way. We have a concealed carry backpacks, coats, jackets. We have what we call our proprietary protection pocket. That allows you to stay concealed and safe. And also the products are great, for everyday use, right? No one would know by looking at the product. It's not like a military-looking bag or anything like they would, know you're carrying. You're carrying for your own protection, to protect your family, or even a room full of total strangers.
And how many people have concealed carry permits in the country?
Yeah, well, there used to be a lot of statistics on that because in most of the states that allowed you to carry, you did have to have a concealed carry permit. Most of the states have gotten rid of that now, like Kansas and Tennessee and stuff. They don't even require a permit.
So you can just carry it?
Sure.
Right, just concealed?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be open?
Some states have open concealed carry, and some have, some have open carry, and some have concealed carry.
So do you find that
most states you can carry? We're in New York right now, so
right.
I won't say whether I'm carrying or not for my own protection. We'll just keep.
Well, I would imagine you're probably safer than most people in New York.
Yeah, I would assume so for sure.
So, but in markets like that, in markets like New York, California. Do you still have a market for the product? Can people still get a concealed carry permit in those states? Yeah,
there's a list of paperwork and hoops you have to jump through, and I'm certainly not an expert on New York or California law.
Right.
American Rebel, I don't think it's it. Our primary market is in those Midwestern states, and I don't know. I don't know the hoops that you have to jump through in New York. I know it can be done, but I know it takes some time to get it all figured out.
But most of your sales are coming from the states in between California and New York.
That's right.
Okay, great. And then, so you go from this the concealed carry to safes.
Yep.
And how big is the safe market in the United States, or is it global?
Yeah, our safe market here, we're pretty much in the U.S. To export safes, we're talking about things that weigh 600, 800, 1,200 pounds.
Hard to ship.
Hard to ship out and hard to export. But, it's a great business. I mean, we've got the business up to, 16, 17 million and growing. So, we love being in the safe business. It's got its challenges. Again, like you said, with freight and shipping, even here in the U.S., it's not, you don't just call UPS and have them come pick up a safe. So it has its challenges, but it's been a great business for us.
And how do people order these? Like, do you have a retail sales distribution, or do people buy direct from you? How does that work?
We have over 200 retail stores that buy from us around the country. And, they white glove them right on into the house. So if someone goes into one of our stores, purchases a safe, they'll deliver it. They've got the equipment to get it up the stairs, down the stairs, white glove it right into the house. That way the wife doesn't get mad. They don't ding up the walls, and they make it as easy as possible.
And are most of these safes being purchased for firearms, or are they just anything in general?
Firearms are, the biggest part of our business, but we do have an executive line I've seen everybody from coin and stamp collectors buying our executive safes. People buy them for documents and passports and just important documents and information, jewelry. I know a guy particularly that I had a conversation with said he has one of our safes, and he's a big photographer. He's got a lot of expensive camera equipment. So it's not exclusively for firearms, but that's 80% of the market.
So things are, in the country, there's this movement of patriots.
Yeah.
And I think you're in a really good spot to captivate that market.
Yeah.
Are you seeing, a lot more business come in as this movement happens across the United States?
Yeah, we've been there, clear back 20-some years ago when I started the TV show. It was very patriotic. The song I put out off my Time to Fight record in 2015 was called American Rebel. It went viral as a patriotic anthem, and then we built a brand around it. So this isn't something, that we've done to be trendy. This is something we've been doing a long time. The rest of the world just caught up to our trend. So
yeah, right. It used to, I remember, let's say 12, 15 years ago,
yeah,
it wasn't as normal, right? Like it was a little bit far out there, and now it's the mainstream, right? People are like, hey, that's, those values are more in line with our values, right? So I think that there's a movement that's happening in the United States that is good for your brand.
Yeah, it's
for
fantastic.
Sure.
It's definitely good for our brand. And, even just coming up here to the conference today in the elevator, someone's like, what's that shirt? What's that American Rebel shirt? What's that about? And we tell them we're America's patriotic brand, and they dig it. So
talk about brand. So now you have this brand. You're not just a safe and a firearm company,
right?
But now you're doing beer. Tell us about the beer. Do we have some of that beer here? Let's see what it looks like.
So this is one of our distributor boxes we send out to interest distributors. We've opened up distribution throughout the state of Tennessee, Ohio, Kansas. We're opening up 2 to 3 distributors, every quarter. So we're growing. The beer's growing very fast. It's America's patriotic, God-fearing, Constitution-loving, national anthem singing, stand your ground beer. And the timing's perfect for it. And we've really entered into a great market. This is a $110 billion market. So
wow,
it dwarfs the safe business or any other market we've been in to this point. When I started American Rebel, we started it as America's patriotic brand. I wanted to see American Rebel beer, American Rebel motor oil, American Rebel tools, American Rebel grills. I want Susie to go up to Mom and say, Mom, what's Dad want for Father's Day? And she says, honey, he wants anything with American Rebel on it. So we're making that possible.
Well, that's great. How's it selling? Is it doing good?
We're doing fantastic.
Really?
We're opening up distributors. We thought we just launched the beer about 5 weeks ago.
Okay.
We thought we would open up 3 to 5 states by the end of the year. We've already opened up 3 major states with some of the largest distributors in the country, and we'll probably be at 5 states by the end of the month.
Good for you. And how's it work? Is it a licensing deal with the bottler? How does that work?
No, it's our beer, our formula. We have the largest co-packer in the country.
Wow.
That manufactures the beer. In fact, their capacity is 240 million cases a year. So probably take us a few months to outgrow them. So
well, good luck on that one.
We're rolling, man.
All right, well, great. Well, we're going to take the beer back. I have a couple more questions for you. So let's talk about the numbers. I looked at the numbers. It looks like things are going well.
Yeah.
So the revenues, when the revenue's going up, everything catches up sooner or later. So tell us about the revenue.
Well, we almost doubled from 22 to 23 from 8.4 million to 16.2 million. So, we're happy with our growth. But again, entering into the beer market versus just the safe market is a game changer for us.
Yeah, the margins have to be completely different.
Margins are different. The market size is completely different. We sponsor Matt Hagan, Tony Stewart Racing. Matt Hagan's the driver of our funny car.
Okay.
We won the 2023 NHRA championship. Now, when you got 20, 30,000 people sitting in the stand millions watching on TV. How many of those people you think are going to be in the market for a safe in the next 90 days?
Right.
And then ask yourself, how many of those people are going to buy beer in the next 2 weeks?
How about the next 5 minutes?
Absolutely. So, we've got the right product to fit the brand to grow, and we're looking forward to doing our best to execute hockey stick type growth.
So this year it's all about the distribution of the beer.
Yep.
What else can people and investors look for KPIs for this year?
We're just focused on the distribution of the beer and where that can take us. We're very thankful to not only sign up distributors, but we're signing up the biggest distributors in the country. Best Brands in Tennessee, Standard Beverage, 75-year-old company in Kansas, Bonbright in Ohio. We're the beer at Texas Motorplex, Eldora Speedway, Country Stampede Festival. I've been out playing and touring. I just played the Music Habitat.
So you're still doing the music?
Oh man, I'm playing my butt off for sure.
Yeah, good for you. It's good marketing.
Oh, it's perfect. Played the Music Habitat Festival. They're serving our beer. Playing a statewide bike rally, motorcycle rally coming up in Nebraska. They're carrying our beer. Just played down in Ocala, Florida. There's the beer. So if the beer is being sold and I'm playing and they give me the microphone, we're going to sell some beer.
Good for you. Well, check it out, everybody. I appreciate your time here today, Andy. Thank you very much. Andy Ross with American Rebel, trading on the NASDAQ under, it's AREB. AREB, right?
AREB.
All right, AREB, put that in, check it out. If you're a Patriot, you definitely want to own a little bit of this stock and watch what these guys are doing. And if you see the beer in the store, grab some and support the company.